What's up everyone, my name is Teddy, and continuing with my Lifeskilling Ironman challenge with the Halloween event starting in Black Desert, I decided it would be a great time to get the quest done for extra materials to enhance with and set up my metal empire while I'm out there. This event also comes with a nice daily pass, which will give nice materials and a chance at getting another costume or a pet. I won't be able to do the boss fights, but the questline alone gives contribution points and goodie bags at the end, which might give me that pet. It's not a bad questline either, with just needing to press R and moving to another area. The Marnie playground is close to Keplan, making it worth the time coming out here to complete the questline for the goodie bags. These bags will give me a head start on getting my enhancing done. There's a weekly that can also be done here for another bag, which it shouldn't be too hard finding the oob next to Garanoa here. Opening the bags doesn't give me much of anything, but does give me memory fragments and artisan memory for repairs later on. There's also 3 dailies here that can be taken for 10-hour buffs. The first one for combat. The second, which I'll stick to, is for all of Lifeskilling minus training and sailing. And the last one, which you might have guessed, is for sailing and training. Taking the general Lifeskilling buff, now it's off to Keplan to start my ore capital. Now I know I'm going to be wasting my contribution points and all that, but getting a refinery and the material workshop set up where I can get my coal will allow me to get all the crates made up and have everything in one area to cut transporting costs. For me, this works and helps me get immersed into the world. Now I just need to get the workers and I have everything set up, but now I can get to mining and start stocking up on materials. I know a lot of people are going to have an issue with me investing my contribution points into Keplan, but with having a level 3 refinery, we'll make sure I can start getting the blackstone powder made up, using all the rough stone I can mine around the area. Having multiple mineral workshops will have me processing down ingots while I'm out mining, and gives me a reason to go out mining while I set up my workers. Besides, I'll need most of the resources here just to get started making the cooking tools just to use and to be made up into repair tools. If I can't get food started for my workers soon, I won't be able to keep my empire thriving. So, after wasting all of my energy, I hire a green grade goblin and a blue grade giant. I put the giant on mining the coal I'll need, and I set up the goblin to start making blackstone powder. Having blackstone powder will let me start making crates using workers to craft, and most importantly will be needed for the frigate and the silver embroidered clothes I will need to start leveling. It's extremely boring and long with only being able to process one material at a time, but it does give me time to regen energy and will help me level processing to master to help me get that frigate sooner. After all the processing, it's off to get a new donkey and set a path to the rock post for mining titanium. Along the way, I stop at my fence to level farming and try to finish the farming quests I currently have. Still no green grade wheat, but I'll keep trying to complete the quest as quickly as possible. Out in the rock post area, finding actual titanium nodes speed up how fast I can start getting the jade coral ingots made up. And not being able to use the central market, those jewelry crates are looking more and more appealing since I can't sell the materials outright to make more money instead. I will have to be careful out here with the lizards being able to kill me and me not really being able to do much damage. After all my energy is gone, it's back to Keplan to turn in the quest I needed zinc for and to get more processing done. I almost have all the materials needed for a single advanced cooking utensil, so I get the rough stone grinded down, and I start sending out materials for Glitch to start making a cooking tool to use. Once again, it's back to processing. My goal is to get a bird meat node for worker feed and to level cooking, but with the need for contribution, I'll have to get more quests done. Once my cooking utensil is done, it'll open up more quests I can level up cooking with, or get other materials needed. The faster I can start building up byproducts and the imperial seals, the faster I can start working on getting my Manos cook's clothes. With everything getting to glish, I can do a quest to get some quick food to have my workers start working, but for now, it's back to processing and watching all the interesting Halloween costumes come through Keplan. It'll always be amazing to see all the other players that are in the smaller towns, unlike the main channels where no one really heads to. Try my luck with another worker. I risk my hard-earned energy for a shot at a better worker. With some good RNG, I do manage to get a professional goblin, which I'll be using to make bronze ingots to be used for crates when I finally get settled. Again, while my utensils is being made, it's back to processing to get all the ore melted for my goblin to use. With having such a long wait, I decided to grab a donkey and head out to Trent. I'm not going to invest into here, but with how much lumber I've stored up over the couple of days of playing, I'd like to get them stored and start wasting energy getting the pine logs. Along the way, I make sure to stop in Bear to gather laundry lines. For needing those silver embroidered clothes, it's easy to get the cotton, silk, flax, and wool needed so I can focus on the traces to make the clothes I need, like the trader's clothes for example. I'll have to get Boar over the Olvia dailies completed to get the traces I can't yet get, but this will make up for not having any of the nodes for all of the cloth. Getting into Trent, I spend most of my time talking to everyone to get 2 energy. It's not much, but after all that, it's time to get my pine from Heidel and start chopping wood to regain energy. I only came out here to unlock transporting of the plywood once I can chop them down, but once I get everything chopped, it's back to Glish, Heidel, and then back to Calpheon to get some worker feed cooked up. I don't mind riding from region to region with leveling training while I do, but the lack of stables, it makes it hard trying to capture horses to power level, so the time it takes for me to regen the energy too, it's an added bonus. While I wait, I did decide to check the bonuses we get, like the worker food for the Asia Championship, the welcome login for more storage like Calpheon I take for cooking, and Ilia Island I'll take for bartering down the line. I take another Lilith's Petal to go, and finally, after trying to go for a ferry, I find out I'm not able to do the exchange without any combat. Silly me. Finally, with enough contribution and energy, I get my bird meat production started to make worker food easier, and I head back to Glish to finally get my tool to start cooking. I do try my luck with another worker out here to start mining iron, but I just end up with another green grade human. I'll have to flesh out my empire later. I'm not sure I like where I chose my house in the northern wheat plantation, but getting back here, I struggle finding it. And eventually I get my cooking utensil and bed placed down to start power leveling my cooking. The goal is skilled 6 and shouldn't take too long with how much grilled bird meat is leveling me. The beginning of the Metal Empire starting to take shape. My next goal is to get more lodging for 3 more workers to mine and will cost me 4 contribution, but that shouldn't be too hard. I was able to get my Metal Empire started, get 85 energy, we got more than 120 contribution, and I'm almost ready to get my silver embroidered clothes up and running. Not too bad for 10 hours of work, but we have other goals we're going to have to start to focus on. If you found this enjoyable, be sure to leave a like, share this around, and leave a comment letting me know. I'll see you around for the next challenge. Keep gathering out there.